Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver, ticker MOVR against USDT. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, as you can see, we are in this symmetrical triangle, and it did look like we were about to break out of it. The EMA was, squeezing us a bit up against this resistance line and up against the 786 on the fib, and we just broke down from there. We had a nice wick to $505. So if you had your sell orders up at the previous swing high, you would have, kind of sold already, and you have a nice 30% opportunity to buy back in, 30% cheaper. But what I'd be looking at right now is a buyback in off the 55 EMA or off the 0.5, because that is a strong support level. That is a strong Fibonacci level. And it's nice to bounce off the 55 EMA every once in a while, because you can see that the gap between the EMAs is quite large, and we don't want that happening. So we want the EMAs to come back together so that we are ready for the final move of the year that we're all waiting for, right? So yeah, nice buying opportunities right now for Moonriver. I would start dollar cost averaging right now. And obviously, we do have our long-term targets over here at $821, at $1,107, and $1,377. But that's if we, can hold support, obviously. So it's all about support and resistance. You're coming back down into the pattern, and you still have some moves here in the apex, and that's where I expect a breakout. Obviously, we have to look at the possibility of us losing this support trend line. And what would happen then is, if we break out of here, you're looking to hold either the 0.5 or the 0.382 at $302. If you start losing that and you start losing this low, then that's very bearish, and that is your potential bear market. But I'm not a financial advisor by any means, and I'm not saying anything. You still do have a nice swing low over here at $127, but I don't know whether we're going to hold support or lose support. I'm just here to give you the support levels and to give you the resistance levels. And it's up to you to decide whether you want to sell or buy. So that's up to you. I'm just the mailman, right? I'm just a messenger. So if we jump into the daily RSI, a very interesting thing forming over here. So I didn't have this in the last update. By the way, if you haven't seen the last update, make sure to check it out. It's going to be in the right-hand corner of your video, because I'm not going to be mentioning a lot of the stuff that I said in the last video. So make sure to check that out before watching this one. Now you can see we have broken below the support of 53 that I gave you in the last video. And as you can see, we do have 3 touches off this area. So it's going to be resistance from now on. And we do have this horizontal resistance that we've touched 3 times as well, ever since September, in October, and now in November. And once you see this horizontal broken, right? Once you see this horizontal broken, that will be your confirmation that you're flipping absolutely bullish. You're breaking out of a major resistance level. And this will actually, I think, co-align with a price action breaking out of this pattern. So then, you're absolutely free to take out the previous swing high, to take out the 1.618. It's going to be easy to do all of those things, but you have to break out of these patterns. And, don't get me wrong, I'm saying easy, but, there's going to be resistance levels along the way. Obviously, the 1.272, the 1.414, you may get rejected from some of these levels and have a move towards the downside after that. So it all comes in waves. It's all about breaking resistance. Make sure you have your targets up. Make sure you have your exit strategy ready if you need one, if you're planning to exit. Obviously, there are people who don't want to exit the market, but I do want to take profits, and I intend on taking profits by the end of the bull market. So, and that's up to you to decide what you want to be doing. Now, jumping into Kucoin, I remember making videos on Moonriver, and I think we were sitting over here at $390, and this was something like September, right? And look at, like, imagine you're just here and the EMA is all the way down here. And it was, logical for me to assume that we were going to come back and retest the 20 EMA at the least. And, these people were coming and saying, no, that's not going to happen. Moonriver is super bullish. It's going to get to $500 in the next couple of days. And I was like, well, it may do that, but I don't think that it's going to, right? Because the charts tell me a bit of a different story over here, because you've peaked out over here and you're starting to consolidate and you're starting to break down slowly. And the 20 EMA was a nice target that I gave you, and as you can see, it landed on the 20 EMA very nicely, and then we lost it. So what I'm telling you right now is that the 55 EMA is going to be a nice level to hold as support. You know, I'm not saying we're going to get there, but I would like the 20 EMA to come back down a little so the EMAs get closer, as close as possible, without actually going for the bearish cross, obviously. But we want to get a bounce off the 55. That's where we're moving nicely. So let's say we are breaking down. So I want to take a Fibonacci retracement, right, from the swing high over here to the swing low over here that we have. And let's just remove this large, this fib level that we have. Okay, so that it doesn't confuse you. So, okay, what do we have going on over here right now is I've set the fib to the downsides to show us what are going to be our support levels. And you can see the golden ratio is over here. This is what you can do on your chart as well. You set a fib from the swing high to the swing low. That will give you your targets to the downside. I do have my Fibonacci levels set in reverse. So go to the settings, double click the fib level like that, and you set it in reverse. It's not based on log scale. I don't know how to do that on Kucoin, unfortunately, but I will say that the golden ratio at $334 is a nice place you can put some buy orders at. And, you know, just above that is the 55 EMA. So obviously I'd look at the 55 EMA. So other than that, you know, I think we're going to hold support. And yeah, let me just put that on there. There we go. And we can just remove, no, that was the wrong fib. I do apologize. So we can just remove that fib, and yeah. So pretty much that's everything. You do have the 1.618 target over here if you start breaking the previous swing high, and that gives us $662. The stochastic RSI is in the absolute floor right now. So this is the best, you know, based on the stochastic, this is the best way to enter right now, or the best time. A bearish cross in the MACD, confirmation of the downtrend. The histogram is turning to the downside. So we are starting a bit of a downtrend potentially for Moonriver, but this would be an excellent time to start dollar cost averaging into the project. So make sure to have your buy orders ready. And other than that, I think I've really mentioned everything. If you have anything to add, make sure to do so in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to check me out on Patreon, Telegram, Twitter. I have a Discord chat with a lot of TA going on in there, so you can go on and request quick technical analysis. And make sure to check me out on Patreon. We do have a HaZeeq crypto club running. We've just started up recently, and as you can see, we do have multiple tiers with multiple benefits, such as personal technical analysis, video requests, even some you know, private TA lessons, weekly emails with updates and coins that I'm looking into, you know, exclusive posts and content strictly and only for the patrons of the crypto club. So yeah, make sure to check that out. And in the Discord server, we do have a lot of news and TA going on in there as well. And check me out on Twitter. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out.